So today, it is like my 15th time saying the industry is operating in the spirit of Nicki Minaj. It's a lot going on in female rap, of course. Today, we got Beia dragging Cardi by her locks, keeping her in the corner with absolutely nowhere to turn. Beia has been featured on a new song where she's dropping a verse and taking shots at Cardi. But before we get into all of that, make sure that you guys spend some time on the channel. We are having another Femme Rap Politics session today. Make sure you check out my previous video where I really highlighted Nicki Minaj and how she brought the female rappers who were featured on the Super Freaky Girl Queen mix on her stage in Boston, Massachusetts to perform for the Gag City World Tour, what that means for hip hop and the industry. So shout out to everybody who's been rocking with me. I appreciate you guys, and I do this for you guys. So anyway, y'all know Dreezy, right? Dreezy is Dreezy, who had fell off and tried to make her little career come back. And I say that with absolutely no shade. I never followed the girl, never really listened to her like that. And so, but welcome, because you can rap, right? And so she had a song that was doing a little something something. It's called Bitch Duh. And so she did a remix and featured Beia, Lakia, as well as Ken the Man on it. And so once again, Beia took to this verse finally to make it clear at Cardi how she's coming. And I think this is the highlight of this, which we will get into. So for now, I'm going to play some of the verse, and I'm going to interrupt because of the copyright. And so let's hear Bia's verse.
I heard bitches popping shit, and that's so funny to me. How you say you running down, but you can't walk on the beat.
How you say you running down, but you can't walk on the beat. Who else should she be talking to?
I ain't know I had an op, cause she don't say shit to me. I'ma cop me a new gun before I cop me a plea. Heard they want my low, I dropped it in Dubai.
She dropped her location in Dubai, saying pull up. Cardi been talking about pulling up. That's the only way you could see her, right?
I could never turn my phone on just to cry on the live.
I could never turn my phone on just to cry on the live. One of the most important lines in this verse.
Hate a sneaky nigga, pick a side. If you wanna get up with me, tell that bitch that we outside. Hey, Bookie, heard you mad behind.
All right, so that was Lakia's verse, which is the highlight of why we are all here today. So that's all I'm going to play. Okay, so moments after the verse dropped, Beia took to Instagram Live to really, sink it in Cardi's head. So let's hear what Beia said last night on Live.
She don't say shit to me.
So she's playing this verse over.
Bitch, stop. They want my low, I dropped it in Dubai. Bitch, stop. Can never turn my.
So remember, the two seemingly went back and forth earlier last month after Beia seemingly called Cardi out for biting her style. And so here are some things that was written in Beia's live. She said, free smoke, stop crying. At Cardi B, stop crying on Live. So then somebody, she took to Twitter to keep going. So then somebody said, I could never turn my phone on just to cry, the lyrics that Beia wrote. And she said, on the live. So here's the verse again.
Yeah.
But this is where Beia cemented the allegations that she felt like Cardi was copying off of her in one of her previous singles that we've talked about on the channel.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think this is enough Miami. So then Cardi, said, bitches make fools of themselves every time. I'm gonna show you something when I release this song. What did she show us? But remember, when I reported on that, I couldn't find a live where I felt like Cardi was addressing Beia in the situation, and I finally found it in this post. So let's hear what she said.
I always drop receipts, but I feel like I'm at the point that I feel like I don't gotta be dropping receipts.
So Cardi is alleging that all the girls who have issues with her was in her DMs begging her for a feature or something. And she's saying that don't push me too far or I'm gonna drop the receipts. So it's been about a month or so, Cardi. Where are the receipts?
I don't gotta keep.
Okay, so she has not dropped the receipts since then. But before I make my final statements, let's see this where Cardi was crying on Live, which is what Beia is shading her for. Look at this.
Yo, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident.
So this was back in December 2023 when Cardi and Offset were going through something, and she was on Live basically cursing him out and crying.
I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most.
So Beia saying why are you doing all of that on Instagram? What? Who does that? Who does that on Instagram Live? Take your L's in silence. Well, she didn't say all of that, but I'm saying it. Here is where Beia was mocking her on Live last night. Listen.
I never turn my phone on just to cry on the live.
Mocking her own lyrics to the song. Child, shout out to you if you're still here. Please make sure y'all like this video because we didn't even get into my final thoughts yet, but here they are. And I want to start with, let's stop with the girls was saying that the girls only have problems with Cardi once they link up with Nicki. Bia's issues with Cardi stem from her lack of artistic integrity, which is the main focus of this channel, making sure that we're talking about and supporting the most authentic artists. Cardi plays the back when she's trying to observe what everyone else is doing to take elements of their artistry. If she can't jump on the wave and suck up all the juice like she did with Fendi the Rapper and Glorilla with Tomorrow too, where is Fendi the Rapper at now? In the trash. Nobody says, nobody says that Cardi's girls finds issues with Nicki's girls because just last week when Glorilla and JT were going at it, everybody's on focus on Twitter is about the Twitter spat because it went down right in front of us. But no one is asking the $1 million question. That is, what really happened between JT and Glorilla? Why did JT gave her a look that made her swing a purse allegedly? And, and anyway, we lose the focus. So let's stick to the topic at hand. Let me give props to Bia for putting it on wax and keeping it in the music so it's on record now. Flashback to my recent video where I talked about Cardi being scared. Cardi don't want no smoke in the music. Last week she said she's got to see her in person if they have an issue. The great thing about right now is that we're witnessing tension and beef, and everyone is excited because finally there's no threat of street wars, violence, or anyone losing their life over this. We're getting back to the days where you had to prove your pen, and it's respectful vibes outside of that. So if any rapper gets called out via bars but can't keep it in the music, then please wave the white flag and don't respond because taking it to the streets is corny at this point and it makes you look very insecure as an artist. But we already know that to be true about Cardi already. So how will Cardi respond? With a subliminal tweet? Will she at Bia, or will she say some slick shit on a live? Do y'all want to see Cardi go at it with Bia in music, or should Bia just keep whacking her whether she responds or not? Bia gets points for this from me because she was direct while keeping it light and letting Cardi know her main issue is with her in a succinct way. Then she made some social media moves just to make sure that it stuck with her and just barked up the tree a little bit. But here's the thing. Beef brings everyone into the conversation. So if this is the route that Bia wants to go in getting some attention or publicity, especially because she's going at a bigger artist, I personally don't see it as clout chasing because she's more talented than Cardi and actually has valid points against her. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for listening until the end. Please like this video and subscribe with all notifications on so we can meet again in the next video.